Welcome back, trainers, and let's go ahead and hop into some Open Master League battles, the Money League. So we're going to be using two Pokemon that are not going to be completely maxed out. We got the Zacian and then the Kyogre, which is going to be the showcase here. So it is powered up fairly high, and it is going to be Best Buddy equipped. So we're sitting at 45-15, which is not bad. Just needs a couple more power-ups. It is going to be 100% IV. As far as getting the rest of the candies needed to power this thing up here, well, when they come out with its primal form, you better believe I'm going to be going hard. Going to do a lot of those raids in Vegas. Oh my goodness, it's going to be so fun, folks. I'm excited for that. So we'll get it then, and we'll completely max it out, and we'll be looking good. And then we'll have two level 50 Groudons. Well, not two. We'll have Groudon level 50 and Kyogre level 50, both Best Buddy. So we'll be looking ready to go for those primals, aka their mega forms. And if there's anybody out there who has any questions on whether or not we're going to be encountering these primal forms and actually seeing them stay primal in our Pokemon inventory, like just going to catch a primal Kyogre, primal Groudon, just going to stay primal forever. No, come on, are you kidding me? I know it may be a little confusing because Niantic didn't clear and specify, because they're always confusing and always trying to do some sort of a mystery with us. And then I think it's like they don't even have some sort of a mystery going on. They just don't know what the hell they're doing or talking about. And then we start asking all these questions. They're like, okay, yeah, we better clear this up, and now we'll go ahead and put in this paragraph and update the whole thing here, right? So no, you're not going to see them as primal in your inventory when you catch them. You're going to get the regular forms, and I'm sure we're going to collect candy like Megas, and it's just going to be like that. Okay? Alright, anyways, with that said, if you do enjoy my videos, give it a thumbs up. And just thought we'd showcase Kyogre. I mean, we could have went with Zacian, could have went with Melmetal, but now we're going to go ahead and focus on Kyogre to see what it can do, but it's not like these other Pokemon are going to be putting in the work here. Alright, so next battle, we're met with a Melmetal here. Okay. So what we're going to do is keep on farming up. We want them to throw first before we do debuff ourselves after we do go for the close combat here. Hitting me with a Rock Slide. Farming up a little bit more. Well, not really. I already capped out at 100, so I'm kind of just wasting energy at this point. Going for another one here, and I don't remember if I try to catch right about now. Yeah, I do. I'm bringing in Kyogre and catching. Let's go. Alright, and they're going to be throwing a superpower, okay? Doing some good damage and swapping into Dialga. Now, this is not great here. We're going to be going with Blizzard. I know this is the showcase, and it's really not even getting too much time because we're getting countered by a Dialga right off the bat, and they're going to be shielding up our Blizzard. So there's your Kyogre showcase. No! Alright, bringing in Melmetal here so we can at least absorb whatever they do throw at us, so we don't have to worry about using shields with the Zacian here. Melmetal always a fantastic Pokemon, and I've said it before, I'll say it again. Make sure you're opening up those Meltan boxes. It's absolutely free. It's one of the best, I was going to call it legendaries, just, you know, mythical, whatever. Mythical legendaries in the Open Master League, and it's absolutely for free, as opposed to paying hundreds of dollars to max out these other ones here. So I know I see a lot of people, I'm not going to say you're complaining, you got validation, alright? I mean, this is a ridiculous league. You do need a lot of money. I feel like they should have the regular one alongside it where you don't need XL Pokemon, because I don't know, man. Even though this is my job, I can't keep up with this rating anymore. It's not so much that I can't afford it, it's just I don't have the time to sit there and keep on catching and raiding all the time. And send me invites, please, I'm not saying don't. But it's getting a little ridiculous, and I'm so confused on how there's so many people that are able to continuously raid without any sort of return. Are these people just like spending the retirement money? It's insane. Like one day they're just gonna like wake up and be like, oh, well, I'm broke, spent all my money on Pokemon Go. Hey, you do what you gotta do. I'm not trying to shame anybody. I'm just saying I'm very confused. Is there people that are making a lot of money out here or what? It's just crazy to me. Anyways, what's going on here? Up against Giratina. This is Zacian's not even going to be 100% IV or even maxed out. Almost Best Buddy, so we'll probably bring a video with that. Probably going to hop back into the Master League. Although, I am feeling the Ultra League Holiday Cup. I know people are not enjoying it. Whatever the meta, they don't like it, this and that. But I personally am liking it. It's actually an okay league for me. It's Ultra League, probably why I like it so much. Alright, so they're going to be catching a Play Rough, and we're going to go ahead and bring in Kyogre here. So, as far as that secondary move, you can go with Thunder, you can go with Blizzard. Blizzard takes a half a day to get to, so good luck on trying to get to that. But its waterfall plus surf damage is crazy. Even if it's kind of resisted, it's still doing quite a bit, and it can take a hit like a champion too here. So we're going to go ahead and go for the surf. Building up to Blizzard is really not an option. We just want to bring it down low enough here so we can kind of mess with it with the Melmetal and take them out with the rock slide here right away. Right, they still got a shield left. Do they want to use it? And they're using their last one. And we're going to go ahead and bring in our Zacian to catch. Yeah, like that catch? Yeah, I know it was a good one. Now, I'm just messing around. I did not need to do that, right? I did not need to catch that. They back out like, you full of it. All right, next battle met with a Yveltal. That's a great lead. They're going to be swapping into their own Zacian. It looks like it does have quick attack. So that's going to be a little bit of a different kind of a situation. It's gaining energy a little bit faster. It's doing a little less damage, I think. I probably just did that backwards, but nonetheless, it's still going to be good. All right, so we're bringing in our Kyogre here, shielding up the first one. Going to let this next charge attack go. Play rough. Okay, no problem. I'm going to come out of this with a decent amount of energy. They still have 2 shields, so we're probably going to get shielded up here. Let's see if they bring in that Yveltal. There it is. Great. So we do have a Blizzard, which essentially would one-shot it, but we already know they're going to shield up, so we're going to go ahead and just go for Surf and do the damage that we can here. Get a shield and then do some damage. They're not going to be able to farm us down. And we got Melmetal to go into the battle here. Now, unless they have Focus Blast, I mean, yeah, it's going to be doing a lot of damage, almost one-shotting Melmetal, so we got to be careful for that. If they have Hurricane on that, it's going to do a lot to the Zacian, but it's not going to quite KO. We're still going to be looking okay here with a decent amount of energy. And, of course, they got Hurricane swapping into a Melmetal, and we're going to go, or Metagross. We're going to go close combat and bring in our Melmetal now. Okay, so here we go. This is this is the Melmetal action for you. Now, we could technically let this Earthquake go, but we're going to call it. Yeah, you better believe it. They're trying to get that last shield. Let's freaking go. Building up to about 2 superpowers here. Going to go ahead and throw the first one. Going to keep on going and just spam the heck out of them. We're just lowering our attack by 1 stage every single time here. But it is still doing a decent amount of damage, so we don't really need to worry too much about that. Hitting me with a Meteor Mash. I figured they were going to do that. That's okay. We really can't be messing around. They swap into the Yveltal. I bring in my Zacian. We're able to farm down after hitting them with a superpower. Farming down the Yveltal, and we're going to be able to go for a close combat up against the Metagross, and we take the win. Let's go. All right. So the showcase Pokemon, it's great. It's great. It's just not doing what we really wanted it to do. It's Zacian is getting in more screen time and more action here, but that's okay. And we're met with a good lead up against Dialga here. They're going to be letting that first one go. Now, we did just debuff ourselves, so this Iron Head will easily KO us. So we're going to go ahead and shield it up. Now, you could let the first one go after. You let them go first, and then you throw after. But what's going to happen then is they're going to be bringing you down pretty low on your health, and then they could just swap and kind of mess with you there like this Metagross here. But at least you would still have a shield. So anyways, they're going to be swapping into a Metagross, and we go ahead and bring in our Melmetal, and they're swapping into their Landorus. Now, here you go. Finally, Kyogre's got a little something here going on. But Melmetal's really going to put in the work on this Landorus before we do bring in the Kyogre here for it to do anything. Because it is going to be ground, and then they are going to have the Metagross. Well, Kyogre is going to be able to just easily sweep up here, but as you can see, we pretty much took them down to pretty much nothing. Bringing in the Zacian so we can have them just kind of use up that energy here, just messing around here, holding onto that shield, and they didn't even KO. We immediately swapped. They got that Metagross back there. Earthquake is going to be doing a decent amount, and I think we do let this first one go here, and we're calling the Meteor Mash. Let's get it. All right, going for the Surf because Blizzard is resisted, of course, so we're just going to go ahead and throw this. We're getting their last shield, and they're backing out. Let's get it. Thank you, Kyogre. Let's keep it moving here on to our next opponent. What are we going to see? And if you do enjoy my videos, or if you just want to support me, please get this video a like. It really does help me out. So met with a Dialga here. Going to go ahead and build up to almost 2 close combats. Don't typically do this too often because I try to catch around then. But looks like we're going to be landing it. They're going to shield it up and retreat with energy on the Dialga, bringing in their own Zacian. We're going to go ahead and throw the Play Rough and then swap into our Kyogre. This is kind of the safe thing here. But the unfortunate situation is they're going to be bringing in the Dialga, and it is really going to be putting in the work up against us here. So hopefully, never mind. I thought we were going to farm down. This is not the battle I was thinking of here. There's no way we're going to get to a Blizzard. And, well, at least they're throwing here. They could have technically farmed us all the way down, but they're throwing an Iron Head to take us out, which is fine. We're still up on a shield, and we're going to be realigning our Zacian with their Dialga here, which is perfect, right? And they have a Ho-Oh in the back. Okay, so of course, freaking it's gone, the Kyogre now, right? You already know. You already know. So we're bringing in our Dialga. Gonna go ahead and call this here. Well, I mean, let it go. It's Sacred Fire pretty much almost KOing us. Getting to the Draco Meteor here. If they let this go, that's pretty much a wrap. Alright, we win. Good game. We still have 2 shields on the Zacian. I mean, they've got 1 shield. We're going to go for 1 close combat. The next one's going to KO. We're taking the win. This is why Zacian is just so damn OP. It is a must. It is a must. If you're wondering which Pokemon should I invest in for Master League, Zacian. Simple as that. Get yourself a Melmetal and then maybe a Dialga. You're going to be looking absolutely phenomenal. Next battle, we have a mirror match. Okay, Zacian versus Zacian, except for them. They got Quick Attack and we've got Snarl. So we're going to go ahead and go for the Play Rough, obviously, here. And as far as running Wild Charge, you could, but you always want close combat. And having a double debuff move on the Zacian is going to prove to be kind of bad in some situations here. I just found that Play Rough works out great for me. So we're just going to go with it. Alright, gonna shield this up. I was gonna let it go. Yeah, why would we do that? That would be a waste of all that energy. Getting to the Play Rough, and they're shielding it up. We've used 1 shield, swapping into our Kyogre. And here we go again with this bull. Seeing the counters every single time with our Kyogre. Just can't get a dang breakout here, folks. Letting the Iron Head go, getting to the Blizzard. Now, if they let this go, this is gonna be nice. A nice little showcase here. Do they? Alright, taking out the Dialga with our Kyogre's Blizzard. Let's get it. Alright. So bringing in their Zacian. So since we're doing so much with our Waterfall, yeah, they can't really, well, I guess they can farm us down if they shield this up. And they're letting it go. Okay, sounds good. They've got a Yveltal in the back. I immediately swap into our Dialga. Now we do need to look out for Focus Blast. That is going to be a bit of an issue, but we still have the Zacian back there, which is going to be able to farm pretty fast. We still got everything. The Kyogre's got about 1 HP, still holding on, so we still got 3 Pokemon out here. Great. Hitting me with a Focus Blast, which I figured was going to happen, but we got their last shield, all we really needed to do. Getting to the Play Rough, and we're going to be able to take the win with the Zacian. This should be a Zacian video. Technically, no matter what team you put together, Zacian is on the team. It is always going to be a Zacian video. Right? Next battle, met with a good lead here up against Dialga in the Master League. Okay! Alright, so I'm just going to hold our ground here. Building up, like I said, I don't really like to go to 2 close combats. I'm just going to kind of build up to 1.5. Letting the first one go, and again, we're going to have to shield this up. They have not used a shield here, so they could technically retreat after this. And they're going to go ahead and retreat into a Mewtwo. So we're going to go ahead and throw our Play Rough here just to do some good damage. And then swap into our, technically like our safe swap kind of Dialga. I was going to say Kyogre, but for this situation, it's definitely going to be Dialga. Focus Blast is going to be an issue. They did build up to technically the energy they needed, but they're going to be throwing a Side Strike, and we're calling it, which is fantastic. And we're going to be getting the last shield. Go Dialga, let's get it. Alright, so we're going to call this one as well, and another Side Strike. So they can't farm us down, and this is the power of freaking Mewtwo with its spammy Side Strike, and it's doing so much damage, even if it is resisted. It's ridiculous. Now, I was thinking I'd be able to farm down, but of course we do not. They're getting to another damn Side Strike. Are you kidding me? And they're swapping into their Giratina Origin. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go for the Play Rough. Super effective damage here. We have Kyogre, which is going to be resisted by the Giratina, unfortunately. And we're not getting to a... I mean, come on. We're not going to get to a Blizzard. That's ridiculous, right? So, almost wanting to farm down, I'm thinking, there's no way there's another Shadow Ball. Oh my goodness, Kyogre Showcase. I'm sorry, buddy. We're actually able to farm them down. Zacian, are you going to pull this off for us, buddy? This is your video now, I guess, alright? So, they're bringing in their Dialga. Yep, looking good. We're going to be able to simply farm down our last Pokemon with quick moves. Mewtwo has like, what, 1 HP? And they back out, we take the win. Thank you for watching, and take care.
Sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
So you're finally here! Fantastic!
I touch the net. Mom, I touch the net. This is the best thing